I already been streamed. I was muted everything on the stream, so now we're in it. Okay, so welcome to our third session of our Urn of Fortune's wheel. And I'll give a quick summary of the last one, which was fairly straightforward. You guys emerged from the mausoleum, but not before understanding that your lives are very, very strange. Where 887, your Warforged companion, perished. He turned off. He became a hunk of junk in front of your eyes. But another version of woke up. I guess I was trying to figure out what the name for it is. The cabinet inside of a fancy dining room that holds the fancy silverware. What is
China
this?
Hutch?
What is that? What?
China Hutch?
China hutch. There you go. Yeah, hell yeah. So Null woke up in a China hutch nearby and was able to. And there was that brief moment where the signature rifle from 887 was in the dead Warforged hands on the floor, and then suddenly appeared in Null's hands or on Null's back, as they emerged from the dining room, escaping the mortuary. You made your way up to the streets of Sigil, where you were confronted immediately by a rude citizen who threatened you and then got chased off by a goat-like a goat centaur who introduced herself as why am I blanking? Herself as the lovely Parissa. She is a tout, which Sigil's guides. Eli was good enough to give her some coin in order to pay for her services. And she's going to show you around Sigil. Mainly that you all realize that you want to get more information on what the hell happened to you. You all have some of your memories of the past, but the recent memories of why you were in the morgue and where you are now, what the hell is happening with your multiple versions of yourselves, is very, very confusing. So, these are actually to the Hall of Information. Good place to. But not before having some interesting encounters on the way there. Encountered two trolls who had gotten some tattoos recently, Dude and Sweet. You encountered a Kelubar Demodand who was selling street meat, which you then decided to buy and eat. And you also encountered a lovely member of the Leak Cabal, Void Soother. Leak Cabal being one of the many factions, this faction in particular, believing that the multiverse is meaningless, the gods are all meaningless, but let's have some soothing and take care of each other as we await our inevitable end. You ended up going to a bar, getting some good drinks there, learning that there is a bloody arena fight ring in the back that's guarded by a bailer that you get into through a bathroom, and continued on your way. And now the party arrives outside. Is headed to get some food. Parissa is leading the way. Null, using their city secrets trait, is also assisting with the travel, being able to find some alleyways, etc., to camper around. But you all more or less smell it before you actually reach it. The aroma of grease, burning or barbecuing food, and just the general smell of like a night market salts your senses. Smell it, the smoke rising through the haze above you, and you can hear the sound of people having a good time. So, as you approach it, is there anybody doing anything as you approach this place, or are you just walking into the food court of Sigil, the skeezy food court of Sigil, I would say?
I don't eat.
I'm still digesting the strange meat sausage from earlier, so I'm just kind of watching, figuring if we go in, I'll follow as like the polite. Oh, the tour guide wants to take us by their place. Okay, we'll check it out, but not saying anything, just observing.
Very good. That's fine enough. So, as you approach, welcome to the Greek.
Oh, what the?
As you arrive in a massive but cluttered arena of shops, stands, restaurant. Everything in here is fairly ramshackle. It all follows the same architecture as the rest of. And you see the bladed rooftops above. But down here on street level, you see the commoners or the citizens of Sigil, of every shape and size, moving about, grabbing food, and having their meal for the day. Sorry. Thor went adventuring into a cabinet area. As you enter the grease pit, you of course see the ever-present rats with their exposed brains scampering around corners, jumping up through drain pipes, running along railings above, and one of them actually like jumps up onto the counter of one of the restaurants and says something. You can see that one of the chefs in there, who looks like a giant frog, leans forward and listens to whatever this little rat is saying, says something back to it, and the rat takes off, jumping down a drain by and just. Risha looks to the four of you. So, we got all kinds of food here. The grease pit is a little bit has interesting tastes, but it's some of the best food in Sigil for the cheapest coin. Everything here is really cheap, so you can get some good grub on the low. If you're looking for fancier stuff, we can go to the Gastronome later, maybe if you want that, but that kind of gets a bit pricey, and it's a whole affair, so you have to like spend the whole night there. It's a whole meal. Here you can just grab a snack and get going, right? So we'll just go through here. There's a couple things. He points to the froggy individuals up there. He points and she says, "Okay, so that's where you can get some burgers. That is run by two bullywugs, and the name of that place. I think I went through some of these names off time, but." She says, "Okay, so that's bog standard. They serve up patties, just your typical hamburger stuff like that. Oh, down there," she points to the south, where you can see what look to be two Aarakocra, so the humanoid bird creatures, but they look like buzzards. She says, "Over there is the that's Slim Pickens barbecue joint. She points down the street to what looks to be a cart with a aquarium tank on it, and then a grill next to that where you can see various seafood bits like shrimp, octopus tentacles, there's lobster, crab, and other things just grilling there." She says, "Okay, so that's Make It Snappy, rolling seafood cart. Oh, the big mushroom there in the middle, that is Humongous Fungus, Myconoid operated sandwich parlor. If you get the mushroom meld there's some really cool side effects, I promise you. Then you got some, down there," she points down to this very bright colored stand. "That's Sugar and Spice, co-owned by an imp and a fairy dragon, Pancake and Quirbig. And, all the way down there," she points down to the far south. She says, "That is The Vine. If you're vegetarian or whatever, that's kind of where most people go. It has inside, there's a very good tea shop called The Gentle Mug. There's some adorable shopkeepers in there that I'm not going to let you in. I'm not going to tell you the secret, but they're very, very cute if you want to go in there and get whatever you're interested in. The place is great. The night's just getting started. Everybody's going to be showing up here and getting some food soon. So if you want to beat the lines, better get something now."
Isn't Pancake the fairy dragon that was the cook at the fair?
Wait, was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, very good. I didn't realize.
That's fun.
That's fun.
So yeah,
It's very fun.
smells. Everything here smells like. He's pointing out all these things that seem a little bit wild and ramshackle, but everything's pretty good. There's like a review board next to the bog standard that has a little review that says they were damp.
They were. This is like Tim Burton does San Pedro Square, and I'm loving it.
You see the owner of the Make It Snappy step out. It is a mind flayer, wearing what looks to be a sailor's outfit. kind of like a fisherman's outfit. He's got a corncob pipe poking out of his tentacles, and the yellow rain jacket on, like yellow rain cap on. He's like in costume. You can't tell if it's what he wears or if it's just the uniform of Get Snappy cart.
Eli's looking around, shoulders hunched, looking kind of out of place. I don't know about this.
Parissa turns back to you, clops her hoofs on the ground. She says, What do you mean? This is delicacy. This is the tastes of Sigil. This is, if you want the real flavors, this is where you get it.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I ain't about the fancy. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I feel you. There is a lot going on. Puff actually walks past and breathlessly glides through the crowd and heads over to make it snap. Where the Mind Flayer, who's running the joint, looks up from basically a mug that he's drinking out of, puts down his corncob pipe, and gestures to the tank. Looks like he's having a conversation, or at least engaged with Huff, but you don't hear him speak.
Where is this on the map?
Around the corner.
Oh, right. Okay. Just out of sense of curiosity, I'm gonna stand next to this weird beetle table thing, the grill. Just kind of look around and just make sure nothing weird's going on. So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see also the door opens to the little mushroom hut, and a little baby mushroom thing steps out and just kind of sits on the front steps, opens up a flap on its mushroom body and pulls out a little paper packet and rolls a cigarette and starts smoking.
Oh, that seems familiar. I've got my half-finished cigarette. I'm gonna go just stand next to it and smoke with it without saying a word.
The little Myconid sprout looks up at you. It neat little glowing eyes. Just gives you a nod.
Okay, I return just a little head dip with the hat. Keep smoking, looking around. Don't say a word.
So you tip your hat, and then it shakes its little head, and spores come out of the holes on its head. Go straight up your nostrils.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What kind of tobacco you rolling?
You hear in your mind.
What? Staring at it. What'd you do?
I have no mouth.
Kate?
Spore. I just gave you a little puff, so you hear me. Don't worry. Just think your thoughts. I can hear you.
Being used to this, the thoughts are going through his head as he's saying that. It's like, what a weird little thing.
I
Wonder
am
if I
a
could-
weird little.
Oh shit. I mean, okay. This is Kabara's finest. I have only a couple pouches left.
Ours is homegrown.
You don't say.
It's like a little bit. It's a strange thing. You ever hear of wood ear mushrooms?
Can't say I have.
No. Wood ear mushrooms dried 4 years, then chopped up, mixed up with some very fine tobacco leaf sold in the markets are here at the Hill. Then a little bit of secret sauce that I can't.
He says in your mind.
Just take a long drag, just kind of in my mind, I go, mental grunt as in confirmation. I heard what he said.
Nice night out.
Leans his his little mushroom head back and looks up. Through the haze, you can just kind of see the lights of the other side of Sigil up, like, across the way.
Is it? I'm not familiar.
Ah, looks like the other boards are doing fine tonight. The haze will clear on. right.
I'm used to bigger skies.
Meanwhile, over by the Make It Snappy cart, you see Huff reach into her little pouch, take out some coin, and the Mind Flayer hands her a fishing rod.
Oh, okay.
She takes it, puts the rod into, or dips the line down into the tank, and you watch as the line goes down to the bottom of the tank and then continues to go down. There's a brief moment, pause, slight pull on the line, then suddenly there's a gout of water as a massive tentacle reaches up and out of the tank and slaps Huff across the face.
Whoa. Oh. Okay. Is it like... No. No, that's not good.
She gets grabbed, takes 21 bludgeoning damage, is grabbed in the air, and then suddenly 2 more tentacles reach out and slap her 2 more times.
Oh, is this too fast to react to, or?
And she is pulled into the tank.
Okay, what the fuck?
Goodbye.
Eli would have had his rifle out and just starting to aim as it all ended. What? No.
The Mind Flayer looks around, looks down into the tank, looks down at the fishing rod and line that's lying on the pavement, and kicks it underneath the tank, or underneath the cart.
What the fuck?
As that commotion happens, water on the pavement, and you see, there's other Sigil citizens walking past, and they stop for a moment. Eli, Null, and Stock, you all watch them look at the water sloshing in the tank, the water on the floor, on the cobblestones, the Mind Flayer just kind of standing there casually, and they all just kind of continue walking. Carissa looks up at you all, and she says, Crap, I didn't warn her about that. That tank is connected to the plane of water, and sometimes what you catch for dinner fights back. Shit. Don't leave a bad review. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And as she says that, a large 10-foot tall horseman pushes a cart down the street past Stock. And heads towards the barbecue joint, the Buzzard barbecue joint. And on the cart, there is a box, like a crate, with very crudely written on it. It says fresh meat, and the word fresh is in quotes.
I'm sorry. That token.
Yeah.
Bo-jacked horseman over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Amazing.
Standing on its hind
10 foot
legs
tall.
with humanoid features, massive arms, strong body, but just a equine head. This individual pushes the cart down the thing and pulls up next to the barbecue joint. The 2 buzzards inside crane their bald heads out, look the horseman up and down, look at the crate, and slide a bag of coin over the counter. And the horseman nods, takes out a crowbar, and pops open the top of the crate, which is when an individual rolls out of it onto the cobblestones. Eon, if you'd like to describe what your character looks like.
Shit.
I'm so surprised.
Shut up.
Not be a cunt.
I'm curious, how long was it between the, hey, I want to make a character, and hey, I see you're making a character?
It was a couple days.
Okay.
So a blue-skinned tiefling hits the pavement, and immediately the 2 buzzards start squawking at the horseman, as this is not what they ordered.
Just something about this scene is so surreal. I fucking love it.
The
Two buzzards yelling at a
horseman's like,
horseman.
look, there's still meat in there. And he reaches in and pulls out what looks to be roadkill. And
Oh no.
it's like, it's fine. It's fine. But yes. Zaralai, or Zaralai? Zaralai, would you like to describe yourself?
She is a short tiefling, which is even funnier next to the centaur. With what was a very pristine white suit and a facial expression of "go fuck yourself." She looks up at the horseman and is like, "You goddamn oaf! I tried to fucking tell you
I
I don't belong in there."
thought just there's something alive in there. Sorry.
She brings her foot up to the cart and just kicks it over and walks off.
My cart! Oh, my cabbages! My roadkill! There is, as this blue skin tiefling kicks the cart over, the rest of the party stalk Null and fly. Motion is cannot miss the commotion, and as you look in that direction, you all get the fucking Spoderman Spidey sense. Something is. You recognize that.
Oh, damn, not again. What is happening?
Zaralai, you also see these individuals. They stand out like beacons in the crowd here as they all radiate strange, fucked up energy that you feel.
This might be a weird question, but have you died?
He stares hard at him and says, 140 times, Tin Man.
I got some catching up to do.
Yeah, it sounds like Zaralai has been busy. Zaralai, give me a perception check.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing: is I think Null is assuming that was because
you
we
were
just
assuming
had...
that was Huff coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been. I mean, that's exactly what's on Eli's mind as well.
They're like, you barely catch it out of the corner of your eye. Standing at the edge of the pit, there is a soldier, or what looks to be either a guard, a soldier, or somebody in strange red blade, and they lock eyes with you.
From across the room.
Walk out of. Quickly turn. Right away.
Would I recognize that?
So I think, being that you said 244 deaths so far, you do recognize that they are. Well, I guess we can do this. You have spent a little bit more time maybe in Sigil than these other, and that is a member of the Harmonium, which is one of the factions in Sigil, and one of the factions that is kind of a people's militia policing faction.
City guards.
Well, yes and no. There are no city guards in Sigil. There
Yeah,
are just
it's
factions that take that role up for.
Certain citizens groups,
Yes,
if you will.
exactly.
our right to form a militia.
So
Blah, blah,
it is.
blah.
Yeah. So basically, I'll just give y'all the description that probably would know. The Harmonium is a faction of. They are rugged peacekeepers. They occupy the barracks in the ladies' ward. They are noble do-gooders and vengeful chastisers. Noble do-gooders and vengeful chastisers join their rank. And they're basically really eager to just squash crime. They're the Batman Sigil.
I have absolutely made myself a problem by this point.
Basically, they wear bladed crimson armor, sweeping Sigil's wards daily, trying to keep the streets clean. They basically, however, they do end up making a lot of wrongful arrests based on their vision of order.
Watching this kind of from a distance as this is Noel's introducing them, I'm gonna throw down a cigarette, stomp it out, tip my hat to the mushroom man. It's like, evening.
The mushroom man speaks back into your mind, says,
Did your friend just get eaten over there?
I don't know. This place is strange. I gotta figure something out. And I just walk away over to the gun and flank alongside Noel without saying anything. Shoulder, rifle over, sling on her shoulder, just watching.
She would look at Eli, look him up and down, and go, "You too, huh, pussycat?"
Are you a Huff?
Fuck is a huff?
Another one then. Why do I know you?
Why do any of us know anyone?
We don't even know ourselves.
But
Stock slurps through the railing over there. just walks Terminator 2 style.
I do absolutely believe just walks through things as opposed to around or over them.
Like
I mean, if you could fit through anything, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also a little disappointed because at first I was thinking that horse guy was Huff Part 2.
It would be very.
That'd be so funny. We're still here to get answers. I don't know who you are, why I'm here. But now was 4, now there's 4 again.
Parissa prances up behind you and says, "Oh, wait. Well, if the other one got eaten by a Kraken, and then wait, hey, a fee's a fee. If you have 4 and if you had 4 and now you have 4 again, that's fine by me. Welcome to the."
We should have 5.
Wow,
She looks
how
over
generous
at.
of you.
I think Parissa looks over at you, Raleigh, and says, "Haven't I swear I've seen you around here before? Huh? Maybe just somebody who looks like you. Well, my name is Parissa. I'm your tout for the day, and well, you look like you just fell out of a box of roadkill. I mean, ethically sourced roadkill from the Outer Plains."
Oh, can it?
Probably because that's literally what just happened. I'm glad your eyes work.
Yeah. Yeah. And you do look at, there's a sign above the Slim Pickens barbecue joint that just says sustainably sourced.
Yeah.
Do I recognize Parissa?
Probably I think like you probably like recognize her voice from hearing her in a common square area or something like that, just
Okay.
asking if anybody needs a guide, that type of thing.
But not like I used her service or
No.
anything?
No.
Okay.
Probably just somebody that she has a good eye for people and just saw you in a crowd and just recognized. You do seem to be fairly recognized.
I do be loud.
Oh, Parissa says, maybe avoid, make it snappy, but, hey, we're here at Slim Pickens. Anybody want barbecue? It's like, and you're all getting the vibe. If you've ever been on a food tour or anything like that, she's just giving off that, like, the tour guide vibe. Chuckles very much the little Tokyo tour that we took, where there's just like, she just like
Yeah.
prances up to the thing and leans over and she just, give him the, hey, what's up? How you doing, Zach? Can you, I got 4 clients here. You got any, special? The buzzard air cockroach.
I don't eat.
Maybe okay. That guy, the Warforged doesn't eat, but the other
on, I'm just trying to show good face.
The buzzard pulls out literally like a cutting board. Your typical, actually no, it would be your typical barbecue thing. So it would just be a very plain steel tray with with some parchment paper on top of it, and there are 4 legs of unrecognizable meat just on there with a very beautiful looking glaze on top of them, along with a side of some steaming cornbread, and there are 4 little cups of
4 cups of what?
baked beans.
Beans. Well, that
Eli,
got the
this-
Cowboys'
this
attention.
basically, like, yeah, this fucking speaks to your sentiments.
Isn't there actually a dish called roadkill beans?
You
There's
could.
one I don't know.
You can make anything roadkill beans if you're brave enough.
Yep.
Ugh. Seeing where that's from, I don't quite want, but I haven't had beans in a hot minute.
Eli needs his beans.
I'm gonna.
Cowboy needs to be.
I mean, straight up doing the thing where I'm just constantly like looking between everybody because I don't trust anything that's happening.
It is the cat.
We'll walk
It
up
is
to the
the
cat.
cat
Yeah.
from the Good, Bad, and Ugly. fucking-
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was wrong. It's roadkill chili.
That makes more sense. I will take a cup of beans and start lapping at it. Yeah, exactly. As long as it doesn't give me stomach sickness, I'll be fine.
No, everything here, and you look, and actually, even just observing how they're preparing stuff, it's not like they're just taking the roadkill and just dipping it in sauce and giving it to you. The meat that's in the box, even though it is roadkill, or it does actually look fairly well butchered and cleaned. Eli, you've been out in the prairie, and you've had your fair share of suspect meals, maybe a squirrel here or there, or some sort of groundhog or something like that. And this basically, it's just like, no, it looks like it's pretty well prepared. Nothing that is actually out of sort.
Okay. I'll feel slightly more content about eating these beans. And mostly now staring at name.
Actually, here.
Well, yeah,
Let me just do some
Okay.
bump. Oh. Now you should be able to see her lovely. Oh,
Raleigh. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see stocks.
I haven't changed.
Oh, okay.
Gotta do it one at a time, unfortunately.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly watching Zerali, just trying to figure out, 1, if they're going to stick around or just leave, or 2, what's going on with them.
Eli eating his beans.
Yeah,
Right,
pretty much.
She has her arms crossed, tapping her foot, and she's very much thinking whether leaving is the better idea or not.
A brief standoff as we eat beans, observing each other. God damn it.
Yeah, for some reason a tumbleweed just blows blows down the street behind you all, and ends up getting stuck in
Dramatic.
the rear end of that large metallic beetle.
Now, I didn't hear Zerali say that they've died many times, right? That was the conversation Noel had.
No, you have cat ears.
That is true.
Yeah, well, I don't think Tabaxi have advantage on perception, though.
No, but I was
What
watching
is
this.
what is your passive perception, Eli?
Oh, what is it? Let me look. It is passive's 12.
Yeah.
Slightly above average.
That's pretty
Well
good.
enough, but not. I think your mind was too preoccupied with the spores of your new
Yeah.
micronid. Yeah.
I'm still kind of musing and looking at it. Well, if you're not of, but have the same connection, what are you?
What kind of racist ass question is that?
I don't know. Someone who calls someone a pussycat.
Am I
That'd be-
wrong?
To be fair, you are a pussycat.
I'm Tabaxi.
which is
Can it, Tin Man, for going down that road.
I don't mind being
Everybody's
called
just
Tin
calling
Man.
each other names.
Yeah. Wait, stop.
I will
What,
say,
Jordan,
though,
would you
I'm
like
not
to be
made of-
called?
We don't know where we are.
Me too.
Stock, are you?
Why?
Are
Why
You,
does
are you partaking in the stock?
Stock would look at it and then just? But we already ate. Why do we need to eat again?
Because it's good food. Says Parissa.
We don't have a mouth. This is for your benefit.
Oh, okay. Man, you guys are my most unusual crew, unusual clients that I've gotten in the last month or so. Okay. Well, if we're done having this sort of odd tension here, well, we could move on to other establishments if you want to, or we could make our way towards the Hall of Information.
We're still down one.
All of information.
You want to go
Raleigh
there now,
literally doesn't care about being
Bro.
down one.
too. You still haven't answered my question.
Well,
Based
maybe
off
if you
the
phrase it in a
features.
better way.
Based off the features, I would assume Tiefling.
My question was not that superficial. Why
You
do
said
we
Better
all know each other?
vocabulary.
We've
Well, if you
always
don't,
known you.
well,
Haven't
why?
you always known us?
Well, that's a hazy question. Because I haven't always known you, but I have always known you.
That's the problem. What is this?
What are we?
My God, shut the fuck up. Can we go?
Stock's gonna slurp over to Zarali and then just put out a gelatinous appendage. We are Stock. Nice to meet you.
Look, I already got enough on my clothes. If I shake your hand, is it coming off?
We don't have hands.
I'm not shaking that.
Oh, okay.
Rude and abrasive.
All right.
I've
Well,
been called worse things.
seems that we are not hungry now, so we'll head off towards the we'll head off towards the Hall of Information. Hey, everybody follow me, says Parissa as she prances away, trying to have it, and you see there's just like one of those just like fuck smiles on her face. As she just
There's no-
as she
yeah.
hops away from everybody.
There's no
Um,
war bossing say.
Yeah.
As we're like turning to leave, I'm just gonna.
Randomly hear everybody just laughter, creep laughter.
I'm already jumpy as fuck, so I was just going, what?
I
Oh,
did
we
not
got
even
the-
hear it.
Do we
What?
get the Tabaxi tail twitch?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's, oh, yeah.
we
Yeah,
find you guys
absolutely.
down, leaving the grease pit.
Oh gosh, looking at that hurts me.
Yep.
Oh,
Which is-
that's. Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna zoom out a little.
Oh,
It doesn't
that's
help.
Nope,
It
it's
doesn't
not
help.
better. It doesn't. guys, I got it to help. I figured it out. We're in there.
I just covered it with my character
I did it.
Okay, cool.
It's still there.
God, it's there. So you make your ways down the Jesus Christ. Making your way down the tangled streets of the Hive Ward, you find yourselves at the edge of it, where there is like a border of more decent-looking houses. That as you end up going towards the Clerk's Ward, which is this central ward here, where the larger areas are. Central operational stuff of Sigil are. And as you walk down the streets, I want somebody to Jesus. Give me a.
Jesus.
I was drawing over it, and then you moved it, so I had to adjust.
Yoink. Somebody give me a D100, please.
I think that's an Eons. Yep. There it is.
Studio of Go Away gives us a D100. All right, great. All right, cool. So as you're continuing down the street, you start to hear the sound of squeaking getting louder and louder, as you see one of the little rats with the brains pop out of a manhole and look at you. You notice that Carissa is taking you down kind of a less occupied a less occupied alleyway, and getting kind of quiet. All you can start to hear is this strange echoes of getting louder and louder and louder.
Carissa, is this normal?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep walking.
Clearly aggravated.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to. So we're in alleyways, right? Is there fire escapes and stuff leading up to rooftops?
Give me a quick perception check.
Yeah, perception. $18.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely do see there are fire escapes, stairs, or railings that you can jump and crawl up.
Yeah, I'd like to get to the rooftops.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Oof. I'm slow and clunky. It's because I made a 10.
Okay. So as you make your way up, yes,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
you're kind of struggling to get up there. You start to make your way halfway up. Raleigh, can you give me a D4, please? Oh, very nice.
Oh.
Makes things easy.
Also, just as I have the rifle now in my hands, not over his shoulder. I'm feeling spooked.
So you basically hear the squeaking getting louder and louder and louder and louder, and suddenly from beneath the cranes nearby, you see not one but many rats with cartoon as two large groups of the call them swarm behind and in front, as suddenly some reason decide that they want to just
Oh boy.
roll initiative.
Let's get it.
Yep.
I think I'm. No, I don't. Cool.
I've been having just ridiculous Wild West music playing for this. I know usually listen to the in-game music, but it's been too fitting.
Plus 2.
Actually, what song
Oh,
is
actually,
playing
no. This
right
is
now?
perfect music.
All right, I'll play it.
All right.
Oh yeah, always good.
I don't have any music playing. Oh, that's
You have it. You had it muted because you were sitting and working on character sheets and it was going, but you didn't want to listen to that music specifically.
What the fuck up?
Dude,
I just did the
no,
same thing.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
What happened?
I thought
Sorry.
I had something about initiative, but I can't find it. So
Is it Gift of Alacrity?
No.
I didn't take it.
I thought this was a giant satellite dish right here.
How do you
I had
turn
that
off the
Same
fucking?
thought.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I actually kind of like having that breaks.
You can just
Oh,
see
it's a simple thing you tick off under the settings, but
But it also,
it helps with the auto tie breaks.
yeah. So I know you have 14 X. I don't mind it, but if you do mind it, fine. All right. Guess what? These things rise out of the 1, 2, 3. Many of these rats rise out of these sewers around you, and as they rise up, the last one out pulls out what's be some sort of robe and hat for each of them, and you all hear in your heads, "We have been watching you. We send a message. Don't come to find us. We end you now." They are going to be attacking you. And, yeah, they look like that.
Damn, that's funny.
And specifically, they look like,
The gloves are nice. The rat's holding the glove.
oh my god, I just noticed that.
No, we're
rats-
losing it.
Little rat hands.
I love it.
Adorable.
The cranium rat swarm speaks to you all in your heads and says, yes, that's what they say. And actually, 1 second. They say something in particular. Because come from a certain area.
You land down under.
No, they say that, they say the many as one is watching you. We watch.
The mini as one.
We get that all the time.
We feel you.
Vibes.
So they are up.
Wait. We are coming for you? What was the last part of that? The mini as one are watching. The mini as
We
one.
watch. The many as one are watching you. We watch.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so this first one, Chuckles, or Eli, you are getting
Alright.
as
Cat and mouse game. I got it.
you, as you bites. It bites you. 19 to hit.
Wow.
Or-
Okay.
A lot of damage.
I'm gonna double check if there's anything I do here, but I'm pretty sure that
I didn't
just,
realize. Cranium rat swarms are kind of nasty.
just double checking new characters and all that. No reactions. So, bonk, and I'm out.
You watch
Before I
as
can even get the
Eli-
rifle out.
Everybody watches as Eli just immediately hits the
Ugh.
base. He goes down.
This is why I went up.
You're slightly up. You're on a second story balcony. The second swarm will stride forward and looks around and will cast a spell. The rats all swarm around, raise this weird thing's hand, and Stock, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So dead, aren't I?
These things
Okay.
are a little spooky.
Yes, we are.
It commands you to bow.
Command at will.
Okay.
So the
I
wisdom
turn
saving-
into a puddle.
All right, Eli, I need you to save.
That was fast. Alright, one success.
That's one. All right, Stock. You are.
We are bowing.
You see, I forgot. Spells and effects. Oh, on your next
On my
turn.
next
so
turn, I just have to
you're
do it.
now bowing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. We are
Parissa
bowing.
takes out their takes off a javelin on their back and stabs at the nearest, prances forward and stabs at the nearest rat thing. And definitely hits it, dealing 24. That's one. Okay. You watch, though, however, it being a swarm, the stabby ability misses many of the rats, not dealing as much offsetting. Okay. Zerali.
Okay. Take a step forward to this one since it's the threat to me. She raises her hand, and like on the back of her hand is a tattoo with two like open gates and a key down the center of it. And she makes finger guns and then like fires from her fingers.
Hits.
And I am going to do two things. One is this. Oh, it's only for the hit, it's not the damage. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing. Which is this.
Well, there's a lot there.
Okay, that's that lot there.
It makes a DC check, and then if it fails, it's restrained, I think? Yeah, restrained. 8, 10... Oh, it's just my spell DC, I guess.
Yep.
13.
Cool.
Mm.
16.
Oh, damn it.
And then an additional 1d8.
So it takes 11 magical bludgeoning damage, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And 4 force.
Okay.
Where's the force come from?
But it,
From the agent
Oh,
of order.
okay. I was trying to understand this.
but
New
it did
stuff.
save the. It did save against.
Agent of order is actually from Planescape.
Ah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Pretty-
all of the Scion ones are really interesting.
They're really interesting.
So it
and
takes
then,
a 4 regardless of save. That just happens as part of that.
Yep.
Yeah,
It takes 1d8 force damage, and they must make a wisdom save.
and I can use it
Hmm.
twice per rest.
Oh, okay.
Anything
It's
I like
else?
solid.
this
It's
stuff.
solid.
I wanted to do something else, but I hit the roll, so I can't.
Oh.
So we are good.
All right. No, from the balcony, you see Eli get bit by a fucking million fucking a
Rats.
million rats and go down. The rat get the cat, and yeah, it's only fitting actually. Bite the fuck out of Eli. No, what's your shot? What you doing?
Yeah. So I have a feeling these things are like, well, I have a feeling they're immune to restrained since they're a fucking mass of like little things.
You take a look and you're like, yeah, they probably can't really be. They are a writhing mass. You look and see
Yeah.
like, underneath that cloak and hat and gloves, they're constantly moving. You can't pinpoint one thing.
Yeah. I feel like I've got no spells that can really do much here. Which means I am going to fire at it.
All right.
17.
Yeah, and that is your. Well, yeah, 17 hits for sure. Which one are you firing at?
I'll say the one that's not directly below me.
Yep, got it. The one.
And that'll be 9 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action Oh wait, actually, never mind. I forgot. I'm not a rogue. I am just very rogue-esque. So my bonus action is going to be to cry. I'm gonna try and climb up another,
Continue. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah,
you've
15
gotten
feet
up
or
to
whatever.
you've gotten up to the fire escapes here, and you can climb up another
Yep. All right,
higher.
I will do that then.
All right, this 100 rats in a trench coat goes towards Raleigh.
Okay.
They will also.
Two things.
Okay.
I'm going to use this. The attack has disadvantage. And
Yes,
then,
you absolutely sense danger as before they start to bite you.
and then, when I use a feature from my class, nothing happened.
7.
7 misses.
Okay. The other one, being that Stalk has turned puddle, will turn Rissa, who attacked it next, and will. Will bite her. Stomp. Bite. Not a disadvantage. And that will
Oh no.
persist.
Okay.
Gets bit by a dozen different little toothy mouths, and she's oh shit! I don't get paid enough for this.
As she takes, what is that, 30, 45 damage.
Good God.
Okay.
Devastating.
Eli, you're on the ground.
Yeah. Click the thing.
You
Oh,
get
we're
up!
Let's go.
Fucking 1 HP. Wipe my shit, or wipe off my face. Get on my knee. I don't think I can move because that's at the end of my turn. But thematically, I'm starting to stir.
Yeah, one gnarled eye on your scarred face opens as you stare up at the rat swarm that put you down.
Yeah, I'll kind of prepare myself to get up.
All right, Stock, you are up. You're no longer compelled to bow to.
We will engage in violence against the one that's right in front of us.
Okay.
I can have a map of the city I grew up in, even though that's
Great, cool.
not a thing. It's just like weird. Anyway, karate, hiya.
Yeah, it hits it. Yep, it'll hit it. That'll do. I'll do some
And I'll-
damages.
Yeah, we'll give him the fury of the bows. Hiya.
Yep.
Yep.
Ah, very good.
Appreciate that did more damage.
Does Stock's
Damage.
body just turn into the weapon?
Oh yeah, the appendage. There,
Nice.
you saw the appendage earlier.
Perfect.
Just kind of goes pointy.
Yeah, you should.
But notably, none of the goop stays on the target. It all comes back.
Yeah. Oh, Zerali will. Marissa staggers back. Ah, God. She takes out a short bow. And she, and actually, will Oh yeah. She should have done 2 attacks. That's okay. She'll take out a short bow and she'll shoot the one that's attacking Zerali. Pew! Pew! Right, both hit. Pew. And this. All right, Zerali, you are up.
Okay. We're just gonna do the same thing. Finger guns, pew pew.
Yep.
Yeah, then.
bludgeoning. Anything else?
I'm trying to. It's probably not worth using. Nah, fuck it. I'll use Agent Order again. So
Okay. Yeah. Another.
yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
It will. That is a. Okay. Cool. You watch as multiple rats fall out of the cloak. Many rats fall out of a cloak, dying on the ground as you're damaging the swarm. Null, up on the second story. This rat swarm down here is heavy damage. The other one is eyeing Carissa and Stock.
I don't really have a like. It'd be an awkward shot shooting straight down.
Still a shot.
Bonus action. Gonna cast that, which I don't know why it rolled damage. I didn't want to roll damage. I wanted to roll the spell. And then I was going to use it. So
Sure.
yeah, advantage on this attack against. I want to try and kill that one.
Okay. Good.
So it's gonna be a 17 again,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then 10, and then the 1 force damage.
Okay, great.
And then now I get an additional 30 feet of speed, which means I can climb even higher.
Null just keeps clambering up, his robotic limbs pounding as they go up. All right. On its turn, the cranium rat swarm. More rats have fallen from the cloak. The thing is looking wobbly. You hear in your minds. You will not forget this, and it.
Which of the two?
Going down here.
Reaction.
Yes. All right. Attack of opportunity. It hits. 12 bludgeoning damage.
I technically should be able to react as well, right? Just disadvantage.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you want.
I'll take attack of opportunity with my other infused weapon, which has been on my belt the whole time. Yeetus Deletus. Except not -5.
What is it?
It's a hand axe.
Oh, okay.
It's a +1 hand axe. So that would be an 18 then, which that does hit, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I'll do. All right, only 3.
You just roll. It's 1d6. You just roll poorly, unfortunately.
Well, it should also wait. Hand axe strength only, not dex. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, more magical damage though.
Yeah.
Be more rats falling from this thing. It is still alive and still. It basically. It will disappear down a storm drain, and leave behind a cloak and hat and. Other swarm will see that its compatriot left round will also leave, or at least try. So, Stock and be able to take attacks of opportunity. Both miss. Damn. Stock.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right.
Yes.
Hits. And we're
That's
damage as you stab it in his butthole. That one
Let's
will.
go.
Oh, you know what it is? Pierces some of the rats, and then some of them just get slooped into the soup.
Yeah.
Acquired.
You now have like 2 dead cranium rats just floating in your body.
Nice.
Doc thinks to themselves, now they have friends.
That cranium rat squeaker swarm. Fuck. crashes through what looks to be an abandoned building's doorway, and hat falls off. A couple rats fall out of the hat and scurry through the doorway. As there's more crashing and banging, they just
imagining like as they run, pieces fall off, and then there's like a hat with a couple rats in it running.
It's just running on the ground.
just
Yes.
scampering across the ground. Okay. As combat ends and the squeaker rat swarm go away, the dust settles. Carissa catches her breath, and she will run over by. And she
As I'm getting
hands
up,
you,
yeah.
as you're sitting up, he hands you he hands you a fucking how many of this? Oh yeah, she hands you 10 good berries.
Just I'm getting up and she's handing me a handful of berries. What?
Eat these now! Quick!
What? Who am I to argue? I'll take them and I'll just start popping them like I don't know, jelly beans.
Yeah.
So that's 1 HP per bean or per
berry. Yeah.
Beans.
berry. Yeah.
You get 10 HP.
So that's 10 HP. Okay. As I said, they're munching on them. Oh man, this town has it out for me. God damn.
I
You
already
ain't as
died.
soft as you look.
What was that, Zarelli?
Nothing. Eat your berries.
I do.
Carissa looks to you all and she says, Did you hear what they said to us? Did you all hear many as one?
Clang, 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 clang as I slide down a pipe on the side of the building. Oh. Well, that was a close scuffle.
Heard something. Hold on, I'm gonna patch myself up and I pull out some mechanical-looking syringe from inside the trench coat and just do the apex heal. Cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on myself for 6 more healings. Yeah,
Oh, you're a druggie.
I'm resourceful.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Drugs have no effect on me.
Noted.
Let's get out of here quickly. That hurt. Alright, so
Or we could go looking for where they came from.
I've heard rumors. There is in Undersigil, there's a area called the Warrens of Thought. It's beneath the Hive, which makes sense of why we were ambushed here, and that's where the Us lives, or as many.
I look at stock. Yeah.
Or as they've been called sometimes, the Many as One. Rumor has it that it is the largest cranium rat collective in Sigil. Sometimes people say, and I don't know if this is true, but every message that you send via cranium rat to your friends, businesses, whatever, gets recorded by the Us. They hear and see and know everything. Sigil.
It's a rat GTP. God damn it.
Well,
It's a neural network rat.
that might be a good place to find some information at some point.
I had nothing to do with that. Let's find what we need to learn about what's happening to us here.
It's funny that you
If
actually say
we
that,
can.
though. Chuckles, in the description
Yeah.
of that, it says, left to their own devices, the cranium rats have evolved into a neural network.
That's fitting. Even the description of them recording all the data to learn from. Like it is rat GTP actually.
And that is what they are from now
actually,
on.
no,
I
the
just
more
want you to know.
the more I read this description, it just abstracts out to being it's AI. It says, whenever a citizen relays a message through a cranium rat squeaker, connected to the us. The hive mind stores and analyzes that data. Their collective desires are a deeply troubling enigma.
Oh dear. It's
Uh,
not magic,
whatever-
it's just Python.
Yeah, whatever Wizards of the Coast designer wrote that, it's just like, fuck
Have fun
Mid
with
Journey. Fuck
Basically.
Okay. Brissa acknowledges this and says, yeah, I would agree that it would be a good place to find information. However, it would be very risky. Undersigil is not a place you want to travel. I will tell you now, I will not be able to give you my services there. You have to go by yourselves. It's, out of my purview, I would say that. But look, we're close. I'll take you to the Hall of Information as soon as possible. We're almost there.
Are we going to get ambushed again?
Well, no, because she looks over to Null. You seem to know, have a nose for finding better routes that maybe I know where things are,
He
but
literally
maybe you
doesn't
can.
have a nose.
Wait, you don't have a note? It's a saying.
I pull down the scarf across my face. Nope, no nose. No mouth. Eyes, technically.
Okay, that's weird, but we'll continue going.
I turn my head and pull the hood back. I've got holes where ears would be.
Oh, neat.
They let sound in, so I guess they're ears. Did I mention I don't
Oh.
eat?
You have.
I'm gonna call
yes.
you Scrapyard.
And you guys continue onwards
yeah.
through the streets,
Says he has no mouth, but he keeps talking.
avoiding any suspicious looking alleyways, etc. You continue onwards. We'll take a quick 5-minute break here. I'm gonna grab another drink, bathroom, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Back in.
I need to double check how artificers learn spells because it's not actually in here anywhere that I can
Artificers
find.
have set spells, have a set spell list, and their spells.
Oh, okay. So it's all spells like
You're
like cleric or
You
whatever.
are a druid,
Yeah.
cleric, paladin, yada yada.
Okay.
I just want to throw this out there
Captain
with
Mansion did not do it correctly then.
the me talking too much thing.
Nice.
I feel like Null and Stock just need to be locked in a room together while everyone else just kind of waits it out.
The
Okay.
combination of the edge lords and the
Null's not even an
happy-go-luckies.
edgelord. Null's just kind of like
No, I'm saying that the edge lords right now is fucking
Eli and
Zerel. Yeah. It's not even edge. This first one was the Grumpuses.
And before we pop out, I will say, as an aside to the group, Derpy will be she will be dipping out for a week.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about expecting to see Huff again.
Trying to find. Okay.
Yeah. I kind of got that, because it's been pretty instant. The one
Well,
time.
that's why I really
Two times it's
assumed that was Derpy's other character. I was like, wait a minute. I
Yep.
got bamboozled straight up.
Well,
But-
I mean, technically, mechanics-wise, they can appear at any point. If I
Right,
read
which
that
is why it
correctly.
makes it really easy to do this.
No, Neil. Actually, 3 characters.
Okay, but
That'd
for
be pretty
real,
cool,
when I
honestly.
first thought about playing, I
Jaeger
thought about
style.
asking you if
That's
Oh,
so
funny.
funny.
No, I
Yeah.
legit too. I did too. I was straight because last week I was like, I'm
The brain
not
cells have
with
connected.
this. I was being stressed out about work, right?
Mhm.
I was like totally tuned out last. I was so tempted and be like,
Oh.
"Yo, you want to character?"
so funny.
That's great.
And then,
I also like the idea of not having 3 characters, but just making a new character every
Every
time
time.
you die,
Oh God, no.
and just
No.
kind of passing it back and forth.
yeah, just
It's like, it's your
who
turn
are
on
we
the
gonna be this
characters.
time?
Moms, this is my
But no,
turn.
I basically, having started work, going to 2 weeks, like my head will
Parenting
not
rough.
be in it,
Uh,
no
Makes
matter how
sense.
much I try. So I just kind
Yeah.
It was a
Expect to
fun.
see-
It was a fun way to kill off Huff.
I was like,
It was pretty
how
good.
do I actually very much kill this character? Yes, correct.
That was honestly. This is so funny. It's like seriously like some like David Lynch, Tim Burton, like just weird, spooky, and everyone's just cool with it, and it's just like
I just-
disturbing as hell.
Everything. I keep coming back to a scene of somebody like trying to figure out how to get past something. It's like, oh, how about we try this? They do the thing, they die, and like 5 minutes later, the other person comes back and like, nah, that didn't work.
I mean, that's kind of what this is about. All right,
I
5
think
minutes.
of like very.
The variant, Loki variants and stuff like that. I mean, it's very much on the, very much like the variants. Actually, season. All right, 5 minutes. Everybody, grab drinks,
Yep,
go to
yep.
the bathroom. be right back.
Okay.
Gee, Billy, you're.
All right. 5-minute break.
Yeah.
All right, so back to it. That's way too long. Back to some 5 stuff. Hell yeah. Alright, so as you're crossing into the Clerk's Ward with Carissa ahead of you, you see another interesting figure walking towards you. Flanked by 2 guards, you see what many of you think to be a pimp, but it's not.
Music.
You see an individual in a purple suit with a big frilly shirt underneath it, tinted red spectacles, a gold top hat, and multiple pocket watches stuffed into his jacket. And he, for some reason, has like spurs on his shoes that clink as he walks, and he has the most maintained waxed mustache. Yeah, basically looks like that guy, more or less, but a little bit more pompish. He is flanked by 2 guards, and as you are crossing this street, he holds up a hand to you all, and you hear Parissa under her voice swear.
Has she sworn yet?
No, she has not. She said, "Needed tax collector." The individual steps forward and he says, "Excuse me, but I regret to inform you that you must be paying the promenade toll. 1 silver piece
fuck yourself.
per individual, please."
How about you go fuck yourself?
What? Excuse me, tout. Do you hear what they're saying? Your clients are some of the
I start to walk past him.
guards. This individual is not paying the promenade tax. A guard steps in front. Oh, you gotta pay the man.
I point
Under-
my finger. I point my finger at him, not the guard, but the pimp. I need him to make a strength check.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
It says strength. It's a contested check.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
yeah, no worries.
Uh,
you fucking bitch.
I'm gonna use this, which I can add my hit die, one of my hit die to it.
Bro, okay. Overtax, ironic.
Overtax the tax man.
Wild.
15 plus 16.
No. It's the one. The 15 is for something else. Sorry.
Oh. So 11.
It's 11 versus whatever his strength check is.
Low roll. Low roll.
5.
Yeah.
I lift him up in the air.
What's going on? All right.
Unhand me. Oh,
I ain't paying
boss, you're
shit.
floating up there. What's going on?
Whose jurisdiction do you carry toll on this place?
We are the fated. What? Who are you? Put me down at this instant.
And we pass if we do.
Give me an intimidation check. At advantage. No.
Does it need to be me?
Yeah. You spoke
Okay.
up.
You know,
Beep boop.
I made my bed and now I lie in it.
Ooh,
Seven.
good. Hey, it's better than negative one.
Bruh.
Well.
Guys, I'm not the person to be doing this.
Well, you threatened them.
I threaded them, yeah, like a needle.
They.
I don't have flash genes.
You
Not until
don't.
much later.
You
Not until
don't-
much later.
you-
Yeah.
You underestimate the fated. If I get back to the Hall of Records and tell them, it's going to be
I
your
went
heads.
30 feet in the air.
Wait, did you just say if?
I mean,
I
when?
cocked the rifle.
With the rifle raised at them, the two guards, they brandish their spears. Put the boss down, and we'll leave.
Alright,
What-
look. You two don't look the brightest. I'm just gonna level with you. I can just drop him on his fucking head. I put the spears down.
Okay.
Also, while this is going on, is there any sense like the guy floating there is trying to do anything or has any capability, or is he just a complete balloon at this point? Like, no,
Oh, he can't do shit up there.
he's just hot air. All right.
Yeah. He I had the mind. Oh, interesting.
I'm keeping the rifle trained on the buffoon in the sky.
This is a more. I think I showed a. This is basically what these do. So. And actually, the image.
Amazing.
Dude, I just realized those are his sleeves. That's fucking badass.
His version of a pocket watch is just a fucking
It's just an
sand hourglass on his
It's just tieflings.
immaculate shoes too. Like, I look at that.
Imagine the amount of snacks you could fit in those sleeves.
Movie theaters hate his one trick.
But yeah, the individual who's floating in the air does not have as much steam and swag as that guy does. That is
Okay.
of a higher up. But
All right, so
dude,
you
dude looks like just a. Actually, Eli, give me a insight check.
sure. 7.
Dude looks just kind of like a dude dressed
Dude
up in a
looks like
costume.
dude.
Nice, nice.
Dressed up like another dude. And his Zarella names. Zarelli is currently just boss bitch arguing with the guards still. Like,
Pretty much. She's like,
okay.
one hand is crossed over her chest to hold him up in the air as she's like staring down the guards.
I'm gonna keep walking forward then with the rifle train on the guy in the air and just kind of do that shuffle underneath to move
Okay.
forward.
Now, Zarelli, you can give a. Oh yeah,
This is what she was made for.
yeah.
Let's go.
So that
That's a lot
doubles
better
down
than
where,
mine.
Where Null sounded a little bit unsure of themselves, Zarelli, she sounds very, very convinced that she fuck this dude. And the noble, the fated tax collector, held in the air, gives a quick indicator with his hands. Just stand down, you two oafs. Stand down. We will let you pass this time. It's
I pull him like right towards me, and it's like, you ain't letting us do shit. You're gonna forget you ever saw us.
Who's talking? I don't hear anybody. Why am I hanging in the air? Must be the wind.
That's a good boy.
I'm
And
going
I
to.
Just drop him.
Yeah, I finally just drop him about like 5 feet in the air.
It's on his slide. Ow!
Damn. I did not hide well.
You did not.
Oh well.
As
I-
we're, oh, good.
Actually, wait. Let me look at my shit. I'm a Gloomstalker. That means I get Gloomstalky things. Never mind. I don't have that stuff yet.
After he hits the ground, I put my hands in my pocket and I just walk between the two guards.
They don't do it.
I'm gonna look at from where I'm at, slinging the rifle back, looking at Prissa and Stock. Noel just kind of make the eye contact and kind of head nod over to keep going. And as passing the guy on the ground, I'll just do the little hat tip and go, "Have a nice day."
He looks away. He purposely looks away from you.
I actually, as I walk by, I just laugh like. Yeah.
Actively not committing to memory.
Yep. Whomst you? Alright, well, continuing down the pathway, you've now entered into and the environment absolutely has the Hive Ward was a little bit more run down, dreary, and kind of skeezy, where this area is much more clerical. Streets are more clean. There's still that strange haze above, but now you can more clearly see the other parts of Sigil above you, arcing to either side of you as you look in the direction. The streets are wider. There seems to be more well off. And as you continue forward, find yourselves in front of some very, very large buildings. First off, you come across a large building where there's a bunch of onion-shaped cabs that are parked in front of it. Carissa indicates and says, that is the T Street Transit. If you are looking to take some sort of vehicular transportation anywhere in Sigil, well, they will shuttle anybody throughout the Clerk's Ward, and if you pay them enough, well, you can pay them to take you elsewhere within Sigil. But you see, there's she says that Kyle is the owner. Kyle Silkfoot. And you can see there's a dude from literally just like a New York cab driver type looking guy sitting in front of this building, and there is a cloud of smoke, just a large cloud of smoke as he's smoking a nasty looking cigar. And you see that every onion shaped carriage is pulled by like wild different animals. You see displacer beasts, you see unicorns, bizarre ponies warped by the magic of the outer planes pulling these carriages. They're reliable. Parissa also quietly says, if you need any sort of information about kind of, Sigil's well-off individuals, well, pay Kyle enough coin and, he is a reliable source of information, seeing as how many people use his cab services daily. Enough about that. I see. Oh, well, we're passing by the Hall of Speakers first, and oh my goodness, this is an occasion. There's a debate happening right now. And he points, and you see there are three individuals standing on individual podium here. And you pass by close enough and you can start to hear them walking in. See, there's an interesting group. You see somebody a type that you recognize, Eli. This individual is a Bleak Cabal member. So,
like the one who came up
yes.
to me earlier.
The one who approached you earlier, that Bleak Cabal member, as you remember, the Bleak Cabal gives 0 fucks and thinks that the multiverse is all a nothing has meaning, Not even this. That nothing has meaning. You see, on the left, there is an individual with like a very interesting hairdo, who is and basically start to overhear the conversation they're going. They are locked in a very intense debate in a public forum. This and you can see that there's a bunch of people here watching, and interestingly, each of them have all of these individuals here have vegetables, tomatoes, lettuce, eggs in their hands, ready to throw.
Are these raised platforms, by the way, that are on?
Yes, they are. They are on little raised daises.
Okay.
So Parissa explained. She says, "Okay, well, one of those is from the Athar. The one in the middle is a member of the Bleak Cabal, and the one on the right is a member of the Mind's Eye. This is going to be a pretty interesting debate." You start to overhear their debate, and their dispute seems to be about the legitimacy of gods in the grand scheme of the multiverse. They are loudly debating, yelling at each other, each taking turns. They're obviously following some sort of rules of debate, but it seems that they each have their own opinion. The Athar, the one on the left, vigorously is saying, "The gods are false powers. Their dead husks float in the astral sea. They are unworthy of worship. We should not be doing any sort of worship to these gods." The Bleak Cabal in the center says, "I agree with you, but nothing has meaning. Not even this. The multiverse is but cruel existence, and we are here to make that better." Last member of a Mind's Eye Mattersmith, shakes his head angrily, says, "That is so stupid. Gods are legitimate. Every individual can actually become one. True potential lies within. We are all ingots waiting to be reforged into godhood."
I actually am a god.
He looks when you say that, he looks over in your direction, and all three of them actually look there, and they all, well, seems that we are at an impasse. Yes, no one of us could agree upon what we want to do. Who is right? What do you all think? And Parissa smiles at you all. She says, "Yeah, here you go. Some sigil culture that I can avail you to. What do you think? Who's right?" And she looks to you all.
think
Who's right?
whatever.
Is it the Athar, the
What-
Bleak Cabal, or the Mind's Eye?
I
I'm
think
just
the
gonna-
argument's rather worthless to me having in the first place.
Okay.
Whatever it is that helps you get by day to day is the right thing.
I think three city folk on raised platforms tell me what to think don't have anything to do with me.
That's what I said in much more malicious wording.
It's not malicious, it's aggressive.
It's bluntly correct.
I was bluntly correct as well. I just didn't insult anyone.
Well, you should. It's a great fun.
Bitch.
What?
The fuck?
Mind's Eye
Uh,
Mattersmith.
It's
Sorelli
Stockwood.
just kind of gives that
Well,
like,
yeah, what's
like
sto- let's-
smile and point.
What's Stock's?
Yeah, what's stock?
Stock's
I want to know what
opinion on all of
stock's
this?
like. Yeah.
Stockwood. Stock. You could see that Stock kind of loses shape for a bit and just starts rippling in place. And then after about 10 seconds, comes back to the Jello humanoid shape. And just, we think that being able to be molded and become divine makes sense. we can become any shape we want. We can become their shape too.
Nice. The mind's eye, the philosopher of the mind's eye, he looks at you and he says, "Ah, that is amazing from you, Sir Plasmoid. I am glad you agree with my philosophy." Haha. And he raises a hand. One of the citizens in the stand goes, "Ooh, that's bullshit!" and throws an egg at him.
Oh, I hope they would throw an egg at me.
Oh, he wanted an egg. And overall, basically, it feels like it sounds like none of you agree with any individual there.
We're all very just aggressively like, fuck you. We don't want to.
Yeah,
For different reasons, though. It's funny.
I think all of you, as you're saying that, you come to the agreement that none of them are right, and the audience that is saying this, all all the philosophers that are on the stands there, they just groan in frustration. We have no conclusion, and the audience starts booing them off, and a few of them stick around afterward as these individuals. And also, I wanted to show you. So here's the Athar Null.
Hey, that's my name.
And
Out there.
Those are I would say those are some slick rogues.
yeah. So the Athar Null, they are Athar are a faction who claim the gods are frauds, as you have heard here. They are called the Defiers, and they basically, they wear geometric starry fabrics, hint at their astral ties. They basically they believe the gods are imposters. That the so-called deities are merely mortals who have accumulated enough power to convince the rest of the multiverse otherwise. And
Man, that must make the God of Imposter Syndrome really uncomfortable.
You have I showed you the Bleak Cabal Void Soothing. Mind's Eye matters. Is this home? The Mind's Eye are those who grow to godhood, and they
look like
are
such a nerd.
they are called the Seekers. They see experience and exploration as the means to fully realizing one's potential, taking on the challenges and wonders of the multiverse, which their perspectives and insights to not only improve themselves but also to shape reality as they. So they have a thing of saying that like everybody can be, like, once again, anybody can become gods. It's kind of an interesting.
Well, this is a very interesting dichotomy here.
Yeah.
Because actually, all three of them are arguing from the same point, or from the same baseline. There's no philosophical, like theological difference in the arguments, just how to approach what is known.
Yeah.
The Athar Null and the what was this guy on the right again? The Mind's Eye.
The Mind's
Eye. They're basically both agreeing that gods are ascended beings. Whether you should disregard them or become them is a different approach. And the one in the middle is fuck it, we don't care.
Yeah, the Athar are like, no, gods are shitters, and we can become one but we can still become them and be better. The Mind's Eye are like, the gods are amazing, like, and they are just like the epitome of human, or whatever, like, achievement. And then the Bleak Cabal, they are like, the quest for cosmic meaning is futile. The multiverse doesn't make sense. It doesn't, and it's not supposed to. With no greater truth, individuals must derive their own meaning from the multiverse.
It's vibe nihilism.
Yeah. This introspection kindles empathy and kindness in these individuals who commit themselves to easing the suffering of others. Existence is merciless, so the Bleak Cabal must show mercy. So they are.
Could have so easily done like a harsh take on that, and they didn't.
Yeah, I dig it. Although it is funny, like the philosophy they're all espousing is like within the same like metaphysical framework. So like no one's like wildly different, but they're just trying to say how.
It's interesting to see how the like theological debates change in a world where you can confirm that gods exist.
Right, it changes the goalposts of what it means to argue about it.
Especially in a city like this, where
Well, especially here.
where everything and everyone basically confirm that like angels and devils and all these kinds of things is they're all here. Everyone's here. Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah.
So as you guys continue, as you leave the scene.
Oh, I will say that as we're leaving though, I would just two things. One, as we walk past the dais, it's pretty obvious that Eli kind of side eyes them nervously, and then as we leave, he'll just look kind of mumble. Remember that the Aether know we're on to something. So that's it. Just two little things I wanted to add.
Great rock.
Rock.
Hell yeah.
Menu music.
Yep.
Barissa points down the street, down the wide boulevard, and see a large central building. There we go. All of information. We've arrived. Whew. What a day. Evening? I don't even know. And you do see, so you've crossed through, you've passed, you kind of like skirted next to the Hall of Speakers, and you see before you the Hall of Information.
I really was a god, you know.
For a god?
Okay,
while.
Ben. Okay, Bender.
No, there was a church, and you know, so desperate to hear from their god, so I became it, and made a pretty penny off of it for a while. Then they caught on and ran me out of town. But
Oh, a prophet, not a god.
no. I was in the walls.
Confidence trickster.
I was in the walls.
They heard me as the voice of their god, not of a prophet.
Sorry, I
Oh.
absolutely just starts busting up laughing at that.
And then Eli's just shaking his head, is like, taking advantage of those people.
They were abusing their position in the city to execute individuals that did not agree with their line of thinking. So I just,
It happens.
serve justice
So,
through theft and quite possibly a bit of blackmail. But that's beside the point.
that's neither here nor there.
If you ever want to have a discussion on justice, well, that's
So-
neither here nor there.
That's why they call it justice. It's just us.
Before
That's the
you,
same
as you
thing.
walk down the causeway, you see a large building with gleaming blue dome on top of it, and it basically looks like the Hall of Information is what it's exactly what you expect. Looks to be the de facto welcome center of Sigil. You see the Dan chair drivers, touts, translators loitering nearby the steps, hollering and looking to get their services purchased by pedestrians who are arriving. You look and you see like the walls around this square are constantly shifting and gleaming and glimmering as portals are just kind of opening and individuals are stepping out. And it seems that this is a central hub of transit, a pulsing center. As you start to approach the halls of information, looking at the doors, you hear a hush wash over the area around you, which is suddenly eclipsed by this march of heavy boots. Behind your party, you hear what seems to be 3 individuals arrive behind you. You turn, you see 3 officers of the Harmonium, burly guards in spotless red plate armor, brandishing menacing clawed polearms in your direction, but in particular, Raleigh's. One of them steps forward and says, Halt, criminal. Squinting at you.
I resent that.
A grin crosses their face. A gold tooth gleams.
You are under arrest for violating the laws of the multiverse. We can do this the easy way.
And then the pole arm is leveled at you, and the jaws of the pole arm snap open.
Or we can do this the hard way.
And that's where we're gonna.
Aw.
We didn't break any damn laws. Someone else broke us.
Okay, but maybe I did.
There's 3 of them, right?
All right.
There's 3 of these red armored guards.
Uh-huh. Wait, I'll show you before we end. I'll show you where. Dude. Up.
Look at those smiley boys.
Oh, everyone's got like geometric. Oh,
His jaw is very wide.
Jaw is very- I wonder if there's
it's
a.
not a
Oh yeah, dude. These guys. Here you go.
not a neck beard. It's like a
Oh, so that's why he's in his snap open.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering if it was in terms like
They got
some
like
sort of
the,
zappy
Oh, and it
wing
has like a
range.
fucking arc in the middle of it. That's
Yeah.
cool. I'm sure that's something
Yep.
that happens. Oh, yep. Don't worry about that.
I love the. Wait, that's probably a mechanic. Yep, that's a mechanic. Also, is it just me or is that chubby Markiplier?
He kind of does. He do be looking like that. All right, cool. So we'll pick up right there as you have been stopped for violating the laws of the multiverse.
Stop, criminal scum!
Stop, multiversal criminal scum. Cut it out. You're under arrest. And
Yeah,
definitely like the
for the-
last shot of the is just Parissa like putting a hand over her face and just swearing under her breath like, who the fuck did I pick up?
This is the
You
worst
only
Uber
had
drive
problems
ever.
since picking me up. Let's go.
Yeah,
It's
there was-
what I strive for.
This is definitely going to be a moment where, depending how things go, Eli's like, I don't like Zerali, but I like Lawman even less.
Oh yeah, these guys are. Yeah. Immediately, Eli gets the fucking like 1,000-yard stare flashback, cat, just wide-eyed zoom cat look of the memories flooding
Memories, yeah,
in for reasons.
of course.
Story.
Oh, it'll be fun when we get there.
Man, this map is desperately lacking eggs.
Yeah, the other one had a lot of egg, huh?
Yeah, this one needs more eggs.
This one has.
what you egg.